Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We have another video with Jerome Vardome, and the title of the video is if Jerome is ready for the X Factor. Well, Mark sent this to me with a message that says like this: Hey Alex, there are a lot of videos online with Jerome. I want to know your opinion about this one because you are a reliable source and we know how much you love Jerome. What do you think about this? Okay, I know there are a lot of videos of Jerome online, and honestly, I'm glad that there are a lot of other colleagues that are doing reactions, or people are, using Jerome for his talent to show to the world. I don't know how many of them are doing it for love for Jerome. It doesn't matter. For me, matters that the image of Jerome is clean. His voice, it's spread around the world, and his talent. So that's the most important thing for me. As you know, if you're not new on the channel, we had interviews with Jerome. I've been next to him since the clones. And he means a lot to me. Jerome means a lot to me. So I'm going to be next to him until, the very, 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 very end. If there is an end, I don't think it's going to be an end to a voice like Jerome's and to a character and a person. Such an amazing person as Jerome. Anyways, I don't want to make the introduction too long. Let's go and check this out and see why Mark sent this to me. The original link, you can find it down below. And then we're going to have a chat more if you want to do that. Let's go.
Power Play TV.
What if I told you the next global Filipino superstar is one audition away from changing his life? What if the stage isn't in the Philippines, but on one of the biggest platforms in the world? And what if Jerome Vardome walks into the X Factor? Would the judges be shocked? Would the audience stand? Or would this be the moment that turns him into a global icon? But here's the real question. Does he actually have what it takes to survive that stage? Today on Power Play TV, we explore the possibility that could redefine his career and maybe bring Filipino talent back to the global spotlight. Stay with me, because this gets interesting. This video is a fan-made creation based purely on imagination and creative interpretation. The events, scenarios, and storyline presented are fictional and do not reflect real-life occurrences. As of this time, Jerome Vardome has not joined the X Factor, and this content should not be taken as factual or official information. This video is created for entertainment and documentary-style purposes only, inspired by the possibilities and potential of the artist.
Yeah, okay.
Fellow content creators are welcome to use portions of this video for commentary, reaction, or fair use purposes. However, re-uploading or reproducing the video in full without permission is strictly discouraged. Please respect the originality and effort behind this content by using only selected clips with proper credit. Thank you for your understanding and support.
The credit you have,
So let's begin
down
this.
below in the description, the original video. So
Power
stay safe.
Play TV.
The X Factor is not just another singing contest. It is a battlefield of dreams.
It's time to try defying gravity. I think I'll try defying gravity.
Created by Simon Cowell, the X Factor became a global phenomenon. It has launched international artists and created unforgettable moments in music history. But behind the global success of this show, there is a pattern the world has started to notice. Time and time again, one country continues to rise on international stage, the Philippines. Filipino artists have become known for something very specific: powerful voices,
Mapelita Pomoy, of course.
emotional performances,
Oh, Elijah as well.
and an undeniable connection with the audience.
This beautiful
and she won.
When they step onto the stage, they don't just sing, they perform with heart. One of the most remarkable Filipino performers to gain international attention is Marcelito Pamoy. Known for his rare ability to sing both male and female voices, he captured global audiences with something truly unique.
I pray you'll be alright.
That's his voice?
Watch us where we go. And help us to be one.
His performances were not just impressive, they were unforgettable. The moment he began to sing, the audience was confused in the best way possible. A male voice.
Lead us to a place.
Then suddenly, a female voice.
Guide us with your grace.
Now, Marcelito Pamoy is one of a kind. But I want to get to Jerome. This is what I'm waiting for.
The judges were stunned. The crowd erupted. And in that moment, the world witnessed something rare. Not just talent, but originality. And that's what makes performers stand out on global stages like the X Factor. Not just how well you sing, but how different you are. But even with all that talent, the journey is never easy. Competitions like the X Factor are unpredictable. Every performance is a risk. Every round is a test. And even the most unique performers can fall short. Because this stage doesn't just test your voice, it tests your adaptability, your confidence, your identity as an artist. One week, you shine. The next week, you must prove yourself all over again. We've seen the pattern. We've seen Filipino talent
that's TNT,
rise
right?
and prove itself on the global stage. Voices that shocked the world, performances that made history, moments that inspired millions.
Wow.
Power Play TV.
But every generation needs a new name, a new identity, new contender, ready to face the biggest stage of all. And now, the question is no longer about the past, it's about the present. What if the next Filipino artist to step onto the X Factor is someone we already know? Someone with power, someone with presence, someone whose voice carries both nostalgia and impact. What if that name is Jerome Vardome? But the X Factor doesn't reward familiarity, it rewards evolution. So now, the real question begins. Can Jerome Vardome step beyond influence and become something original? Can he adapt, compete, and survive on a stage where the world is watching?
Whoa. Wait. Because I didn't like that sentence where we got, if Jerome can become something original, he is original. I mean, come on, guys. What the hell is this? It's not that because Jerome, brought Elvis to life, it's not that Jerome is not original. Jerome is fully original. Jerome has, he's so versatile. Jerome can sing a lot of different genres. My last reaction on the channel, it was Bed of Roses, guys. In Papua New Guinea, and I have another reactions when he he went fully metal, heavy metal. So Jerome is original. Jerome brings Elvis to life in some songs, with adding to Elvis' voice, Jerome's feelings, Jerome's way to feel that song. So this sentence over here that no, I didn't like it. I'm not agree with that. I said, guys, for me, Jerome means a lot. Like a lot of you on the channel already know, like I was saying at the beginning of the video. So it's really important to not, like I was talking with him in the interviews. Yes, like he said, I'm trying to bring Elvis in my way of doing that. But I'm Jerome. So I said it in a lot of other videos. Appreciate Jerome for Jerome, not Elvis. That's because you appreciate the artist. You appreciate how he can add. If you hear Jerome sing an Elvis song and that song, emotion, it brings in you emotion, and you are like, wow, that's not the song of Elvis. That's the voice of Jerome who brings you those things that you feel. So I want to be clear on that, because a lot of people, he's imitating. No, he's not. He is bringing a voice that, of course, the whole world loved back to life, but adding to that voice Jerome's feelings, way of interpretation the song, way of feeling the song. Sorry for this pause over here, but I wanted to be clear on this. You maybe not agree with me, but I guess it's important to appreciate Jerome for not only for his amazing person that he is, but for his really talent and the way he brings music to us, you know?
Now, imagine this. Jerome Vardome steps onto that stage. He smiles. He says,
I'm Jerome Vardome from the Republic of the Philippines.
Only fools rush in. Give me one more chance to keep you satisfied. Oh, let the band keep playing. Oh, while we are swaying. The old hometown looks the same as I step down from the train.
Immediately, expectations rise, because when a Filipino singer holds a microphone, the world listens. But this time, it's not just about representing a country, it's about proving he belongs among the best. One judge whispers, "That's not just a singer, that's a performer." But then comes the real test. Simon Cowell leans forward. He says, "Jerome, you can sing, but do you have the X factor?" Silence. This is the moment that defines careers. Unlike other competitions, the X factor looks for marketability, branding, personality, star power. It's not always the best vocalist who wins. It's the one who connects with millions.
This thing about Simon Cowell, maybe a lot of you don't know this. I had a video, which I'm going to leave it at the end. Go and watch that. If you haven't saw that, you have to watch it. Where I have a debate on Simon Cowell, on what happened if Jerome will be on AGT or X Factor, whatever. So I did this a long time ago. And yeah, a lot of people were saying about Filipinos, why they never win. And I know you're going to say, Jessica Sanchez won. Jessica Sanchez, you know, she's half Filipino. She was living in the States. We're talking about somebody who lives in the Philippines and goes there and win the damn show. And there were a lot of comments from you guys. That's why I was saying I'm going to leave the card at the end of the video if you want to go and check that out and see the other comments and what I have to say about Simon Cowell and the Filipino singers that are going to the show. And they search more about somebody to be a brand, not to be a singer. And honestly, like I said in that video, I'm going to repeat myself right now. I don't want that Jerome Vardome goes to X Factor or AGT to win the show. I don't give a damn about winning the show or not. The only thing that why I would like him to be there is that for more people to know and hear him. But let's watch the clones. Did Jerome win the clones? But he won the whole world. So it's not about winning the competition. It's about being there for being seen. And that's, for me, that's what I think, how I see things in all this, business that it is, because it is what it is, And I prefer that Jerome does his own gigs and be safe until he will, because imagine now, he will, sign with somebody, with a record label or whatever, and I don't want him to be exploited or something, being a brand. I want him to be original. I want him to be able to explore other kinds of music. Why not? And have his own gigs and concerts. Now it's coming, the one in Canada. So, I said it, mark my words, back in the day, in August, that Jerome is going to be big. And I'm right. It takes time, but I prefer that it takes time and he will be safe. That, being a boom right now and then happen with, a lot of artists. Unfortunately for record labels, or they were good, but unfortunately the showbiz, it was such a dirty place. Let's call it like that. So for Jerome, I prefer that he's stable and organically could grow, and I know he's going to be big. Jerome will, mark my words again, he will fill stadiums. Trust me.
Imagine Jerome reaching the live shows. Now he must perform different genres. Pop.
I found a girl for me. Darling, just dive right in. Follow my lead.
Ballads.
He can do whatever the hell he wants.
And so I face, and I stood tall and did it my way.
Rock.
You knocked me down, slap on my face, slam my name all over the place. I'll do anything that you want to do, but
Modern hits.
all I dream of is your eyes. All I long for is your touch. And darling, something tells me it's not.
But now, the question goes to you. If Jerome Vardome walks onto the stage of the X Factor, what do you think will happen? Will he shock the judges? Will he dominate the competition? Or will he become the next Filipino singer to conquer the international stage? Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. And if you believe Jerome Vardome deserves a global stage, don't forget to like this video, share it with other fans, and subscribe.
Okay, the original link of the video you can find it down below. Go and show some support to the channel who made this possible. Thank you, Mark, for sending me this on Patreon. If you want to answer to the question, you may answer down below. I already answered, I guess, in my comments. He doesn't win. He doesn't need X Factor to win X Factor to be somebody, or Jerome eats the factor. Full stop. So, and what will happen? I don't know. But yeah, the judges will be shocked, and the judges will want to hear more because they, even if Simon Cowell will maybe not be agree with him being a Filipino or whatever, it doesn't. You know what? I don't care what judges has to say. The judges are 3 person over there, 4, whatever. The important thing is the whole world, how it makes you feel. Jerome, how makes souls feel. And honestly, I'm talking for myself. When Jerome sings, my soul, it's calm. So yeah, we're gonna have some other interviews on the channel. We had 2 till now, and evolving the things. We're gonna have more, so you can be more updated over here. I'm gonna leave the cards, like I was saying, to that video and to the interview with Jerome. You haven't saw that. And yeah, guys, I don't know. For me, I already said my thoughts and how I feel about it. Jerome will have all the space that he needs on my channels, and like he always did. And I'm gonna try to support him the best way I can. Maybe in the other videos, I can provide the links for the tickets in the concert that he will have in Canada. And if you wanna buy those, I bought some tickets even if I couldn't go, so it's for supporting the artist. Anyways, I already made the video too long. I'm waiting for your comments, of course, down below. Let me know what you think, and yeah, like I always say, until next time, stay safe.